Last time on Assassin's Creed, Altair must go to Jerusalem to assassinate his next target. The Bureau leader is none other than Malik, and because of the damage he sustained while dealing with the Templars, he is now missing his arm, and is reluctant to tell Altair what he needs to know. But in the end, Malik tells Altair where to start his investigation. Altair learns that the slave trader Talal resides in a warehouse, and deals with his stock there. He learns that Talal is a master with bow and arrow, but will run at the first sign of trouble. Eventually, Altair makes it into Talal's warehouse, seemingly unnoticed by the guards, save the ones guarding the gate. Walking through the compound, Altair sees people so weak they can't stand, people asking to be saved, pleading, while Talal speaks from the floor above. But it was all a setup. Talal knew Altair would come, and attempts to convince Altair to join his cause, with little effort, however, and Talal's persuasion ultimately fails. Altair must fight through Talal's loyalist of guards, whom will die for the man. After the assassination is complete, Altair learns yet again that Talal believes that his slaver ways are justified, and that he is doing the people a kindness. Like the others, Talal has abandoned his faith for his cause, yet the things he says seem to make a small amount of sense to Altair. Talal enslaved only beggars, the homeless, whores, people unwanted in status. Was he truly attempting to give them better lives? But before he can find out, Desmond is pulled from the Animus by Lucy because of overheating issues. Warren is furious and leaves the room, after which Lucy tells Desmond how she too is a prisoner at Abstergo, and how Vidic saved her life. Before going to sleep, Desmond sees that the closet that has been shut is now opened, and a passcode for the main room is in between the towels. Desmond now has access to the computers and the Animus, and learns Lucy has been inquiring about a woman named Layla Moreno. It seems the company wants this info buried. When Desmond attempts to access Warren's computer, he finds he cannot. So it's time to sleep and learn more tomorrow.
Come in, Altair. You've done well. 3 of the 9 lay dead, and for this you have my thanks. But do not think to rest upon your laurels. Your work has just begun.
I am yours to command, Master.
King Richard, emboldened by his victory at Acre, prepares to move south towards Jerusalem. Salah-ad-Din is surely aware of this, and so he gathers his men before the broken citadel of Arsuf.
Would you have me kill them both, then? End their war before it begins in earnest?
No. To do so would scatter their forces and subject the realm to the bloodlust of 10,000 aimless warriors. It will be many days before they meet, and while they march, they do not fight. You must concern yourself with a more immediate threat. The men who pretend to govern in their absence.
Give me names and I'll give you blood.
So I will. Abun Nukud, the wealthiest man in Damas. Majduddin, regent of Jerusalem. William of Montferrat, liege lord of Acre.
What are their crimes?
Greed, arrogance, the slaughter of innocents. Walk amongst the people of their cities. You'll learn the secrets of their sins. Do not doubt that these men are obstacles to the peace we seek.
Then they will die.
Another of your items is restored. Take it. See that it is put to good use. Return to me as each man falls, that we might better understand their intentions. And Altair, take care. Your recent work has likely attracted the attention of the city guard. They'll be more suspicious than they've been in the past.
Altair, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Whose life do you come to collect today?
His name is Abu Nakud. What can you tell me about him?
Oh, the merchant king of Damas. Richest man in the city. Quite exciting, quite dangerous. I envy you, Altair. Well, not the bit where you were beaten and stripped of your rank, but I envy everything else. Oh, except for the terrible things the other assassins say about you. But yes, aside from the failure and the hatred, yes, aside from those things, I envy you very much.
I do not care what the others think or say. I'm here to do a job. So I ask again, what can you tell me about the Merchant King?
Only that he must be a very bad man if Al-Mualim has sent you to see him. He keeps to his own kind, wrapped in the finery of this city's noble district. A busy man, always up to something. I'm sure if you spend some time amongst his type, you'll learn all you need to know about him.
And where would you have me begin my search?
If I were you, I'd start with the Umayyad Mosque and Souk Saruja, both of which are west of here. Further to the northwest is Salah-ad-Din Citadel. It's a popular meeting spot and has proved a reliable source of loose tongues in the past. Yes, these 3 places should serve your needs.
My thanks for your guidance, Rafiq. I'll return when I've gathered the necessary information.
Would you came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with you. Good you came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me.
These are dark days indeed.
You're hurting me! Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice. Let go of me, I'm not Another minute and they would have made off with me. What's that?
Who did this?
Who saved our city from certain destruction. He spent his own coin, he has fed and clothed. His men tend to the fires that we might be warm. His kindness knows no bounds. Everything we now have, we have because of him. The Merchant King provides for one and all. He asks for nothing in return. Let his generosity serve as an example to us all. Everyone should strive to be as he. Leave now, or I'll make you. Leave this place. You are not supposed to be here. Leave.
Foul little wretch!
I'll talk. I've no interest in dying for him. His coin's not worth my life.
A wise decision.
What is it you want?
I have business with the Merchant King.
Ha! Good luck with that. He rarely leaves his chambers.
Why? Is he afraid?
Not fear. Hate. He hates himself as much as he hates the people he pretends to serve. Locks himself away in his personal quarters out of shame.
He can't stay hidden forever.
No. Those celebrations of his. He comes out to speak, to look down upon the people. A sense of belonging, I suppose. However brief.
What's wrong with him that he would hide like this?
You'll see. Now let me go.
Let you go? So you can tell him of my plan?
I won't say a thing.
No, you won't.
The best time to strike the Merchant King is when he addresses his guests. The moment may be brief, but it will be all I need.
In their wake, Salah-ad-Din rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, find favor with us, that he may grant us victory.
The last of it has been delivered.
Good. Make sure he also knows it wasn't easy arranging a shipment like this.
It's only wine. Some can be fickle in their faith.
Your holy book says something on the subject, I believe. Leave them that they may eat and enjoy themselves, and that hope may beguile them, for they will soon know. And never did we destroy a town that had a term made known.
What's that supposed to mean?
Never mind it. Be about your business.
As you wish.
The Merchant King has received a vast quantity of wine. He is preparing for another feast. He seems unshaken with his preparations, even though wine is prohibited by his religion. If he can ignore the laws of his prophet so easily, one can only wonder what other impish acts he'll commit.
Must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. Their army is our daily horror.
No, please don't leave.
It was good of you to come. It is an honor to serve. What do you require? The letter I've given you must be brought to Salah-ad-Din's camp. Seek out the one they call Hisham. He will be able to help, but tell no one else of this. None will know my mission. Then our business is concluded.
Are you blind? What is it that you want?
I've got what you need. I'm sure of it. Take a look. See if I've done right. Not find desert items anywhere else.
I could have been hurt.
I wonder if anyone was hurt.
You mustn't look at
I could have been killed. You can apologize for that.
The people of Damascus despise the Merchant King for spending their money on extravagant parties held inside his palace. Attending one of these celebrations should bring me close enough to strike. The letter reads, "Peace be upon you, Hashim. I have done my best to balance the ledgers, but counts show something strange. Payments to Jerusalem's regent and William of Montferrat in Acre. I had thought this might be connected to the ransom demanded by the Crusaders for our captive brethren, but given the way that ended, peace be upon those poor souls. This seems unlikely. It also does not account for the deliveries to Jerusalem. But if the money was not meant for ransom, then what is its purpose? You should also know that there have been extravagant parties of late, all held within the Merchant King's palace. This is absurd. The citizens of Damascus starve themselves to help Salah ad-Din's war efforts, but instead their money is being spent on feasts. They deeply despise the Merchant King and are powerless to stop him, which is why I write to you now. Please say nothing to the Merchant King for now. Should he become suspicious, he'll attempt to hide his misdeeds. I'll contact you when I've learned more. With peace, Marzouk.
I have exactly what you need.
Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor. I need food. Just a few coins, please.
Like what you see?
Altair, my friend, my brother. It's been such a long time. Any news of Ada since she left? No. How sad. I'm sure you'll find her someday. I've heard a feather is lying on top of Abul Nukud's head. Maybe I could help you, but I have a mission myself. I have 4 targets I must eliminate before noon. Let's cooperate, just like old times. 2 for you, 2 for me. They are Abul Nukud's personal guards. You will spot them in minutes.
Now, why would
How much longer must this go on? I'm sure of it. Take a look.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
What's got him so bothered? What's he running?
Can't you see? I'm poor and
Not the one who Many things. What's got things?
Wasn't that great? Just like in Alep, you remember? Here's something I found on one of the Merchant King's men. I think it's a map of where he has stationed his guards. I'm sure it will come in handy in your mission. Anytime you're in Damascus, come see me. You know my door is always open to you. Safety and peace, my friend.
A map of where the Merchant King has stationed his guards. This will definitely prove useful. Viewing the map, we can see 8 spots where the guards would be stationed, and all surrounding the main courtyard.
Hold a moment, Altair. I have a strange request, but perhaps you'll see fit to assist me. I know you seek the Merchant King's life, but there are others in this city just as cruel. Several shopkeepers in this district have taken to selling rotten meat. It's cheap for them to acquire, and they care little for the illness that it causes. Several children have already died as a result. We should not allow this injustice to continue. Would you be willing to put a stop to this?
Infidel, die! Look out! Infidel! You'll never get away! Don't let him get... Back here!
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Ya!
Thank you. You've saved untold lives. In return for your kindness, I'll give you a bit of information you might find useful. I overheard two of the Merchant King's servants this morning. It seems they've left some scaffolding just outside his personal quarters. You could use it to reach him that much quicker.
Some servants spoke of leaving behind a scaffold just outside the Merchant King's quarters. I could use the passage they took to bring scaffold up there. It will bring me closer to my target. Viewing the attachment, we see a map with the route using the scaffold to get to the target.
Such a shame.
هل تريد قول شيء ما؟
Safety and peace. You want information about the city, I suppose? Right now, I don't have time. I must find some flags which have been stolen from our cache in the rich district of Damask. But with this heat, my legs cannot carry me anymore. Would you be kind enough to help me? Return with the flags, and I'll help you as best I can.
سوف يؤذي نفسه هذا الأحمق. أيها الأحمق اللعين. هل تريد قول شيء ما؟
Thank you. The Rafik will be happy to see these flags returned. Perhaps this morsel of information will help you. I was invited by Abul to one of his lavish parties. I noticed the fountain in the middle of the Merchant King's palace could be easily climbed. Use this information wisely. Now, if you'd excuse me, I must go.
There is a fountain in the middle of the Merchant King's palace, which I could climb should the need ever arise. Viewing the attachment, it shows the best route to take using the fountain.
ما الذي يجعله يركض هكذا؟
Peace be upon you, Altair. How may I serve you?
I've done as asked and learned all I need to know about my prey.
Then you must share your knowledge with me.
Abu Naqud is corrupt to the core and despised by his own citizens as a result. It appears he's been stealing money meant for the people of Damas and spending it on himself. Even as we speak, he flaunts his greed, preparing for a lavish party. His guards and servants should have their hands full dealing with the guests. They won't even know I'm there.
Most impressive, my friend. The others said you'd make a mess of things, but not I. No, I was sure you'd come through, and come through you have. The Bureau is yours to do with as you please until you're ready to begin.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Abul Naqud, a corrupt man of tremendous wealth, is planning another feast today. At some stage, he will speak to his guests, no doubt made drunk and stupid by his gluttony. This will be my moment.
infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake.
Again! Leave me alone!
Saladin rides to meet him.
He looks like he's being chased by someone.
Food. I'm so hungry.
And
Just a little
thousands of
money
lives
is
are
better.
lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor. To die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in.
All I ask is for a few coins.
Out comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake.
أيها المرتد لن تفلت مني لقد وجدت لن تفلت مني
Towards the Christian king and his army of infidels. They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness? We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can. Praise be Saladin. He has found the strength.
Welcome, welcome. Thank you all for joining me this evening. Please eat, drink, enjoy all the pleasures I have to offer. Take your time, I will wait. I trust everything is to your satisfaction.
Most excellent. Most excellent. Thank you.
Good, good. It pleases me to see you all so happy. For these are dark days, my friends, and we must enjoy this bounty while we still can. War threatens to consume us all. Saladin bravely fights for what he believes in, and you are always there to support him without question. It is your generosity that allows his campaign to continue. So, I propose a toast then. To you, my dear friend, who have brought us to where we are today. May you be given everything you deserve for it. Such kindness! I didn't think it in you. You, who have been so quick to judge me, and so cruel. Oh, do not feign ignorance. Do you take me for a fool? That I have not heard the words whispered behind my back. Well, I have, and I fear I can never forget. But this is not why I called you here tonight, no. I wish to speak more of this war, and your part in it. You give up your coin quick as can be, knowing all too well it buys the deaths of thousands. You don't even know why we fight. The sanctity of the Holy Land, you'll say, or the evil inclination of our enemies. But these are lies you tell yourselves. No, all this suffering is born of fear and hate. It bothers you that they are different, just as it bothers you that I am different. Compassion, mercy, tolerance. These words mean nothing to any of you, mean nothing to those infidel invaders who ravage our land in search of gold and glory. And so I say, enough! I've pledged myself to another cause, one that will bring about a new world, in which all people might live side by side in peace. A pity none of you will live to see it. Kill anyone who tries to escape.
Death to the infidel! Down, infidel! Kill him! I'll get you!
Be at peace now. Their words can no longer do harm.
Why have you done this?
You stole money from those you claim to lead, sent it away for some unknown purpose. I want to know where it's gone and why.
Look at me. My very nature is an affront to the people I ruled. And these noble robes did little more than to muffle their shouts of hate.
So this is about vengeance, then?
No, not vengeance, but my conscience. How could I finance a war in service to the same god that calls me an abomination?
If you do not serve Salah ad-Din's cause, then whose?
In time, you'll come to know them. I think perhaps you already do.
Then why hide? And why these dark deeds?
Is it so different from your own work? You take the lives of men and women, strong in the conviction that their deaths will improve the lots of those left behind. A minor evil for a greater good? We are the same.
No, we are nothing alike.
Ah, but I see it in your eyes. You doubt. You cannot stop us. We will have our new world.
has reached me of your success, Altair.
Abu Nakud's reign of terror is at an end.
I'm glad to hear it.
He killed them. The men and women at his party. It was poison. A coward's tool. Blamed them for the war. Said he wished to end it.
Strange, but then again, the Merchant King was known to be a bit different. Perhaps this was simply a symptom of his madness.
Perhaps.
You sound unconvinced. Speak with Al-Mualim then. He may offer a better explanation.
Yes. We'll see what he has to say.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
These men I'm sent to kill are wicked. They profit from the war, and so I am sent to stop them, and ensure that peace returns. But then, why do the Merchant King's words dig so deeply? Is it wrong for me to see a bit of truth in them? I should return to Al-Mualim, that he may help me make sense of this and crush these seeds of doubt.
Come, Altair. Speak with me a moment.
As you wish.
Word has reached me of your success. You've my gratitude and that of the realm. Freeing these cities from their corrupt leaders will no doubt promote the cause of peace.
Can you really be so sure?
The means by which men rule are reflected in their people. As you cleanse the cities of corruption, you heal the hearts and minds of those who live within.
Our enemies would disagree.
What do you mean?
Each man I've slain has confessed strange words to me. They are without regret. Even in death they seem confident of their success. Though they do not admit it directly, there is a tie that binds them. I'm sure of it.
There is a difference, Altair, between what we are told to be true and what we see to be true. Most men do not bother to make the distinction. It is simpler that way. But as an assassin, it is your nature to notice, to question.
Then what is it that connects these men?
But as an assassin, it is also your duty to still these thoughts and trust in your master. For there can be no true peace without order, and order requires authority.
You speak in circles, Master. You commend me for being aware, then ask me not to be. Which is it?
The question will be answered when you no longer need to ask it.
I assume you called me here for more than just a lecture.
Very well. A rank and weapon are again restored to you. 2 more leaders remain. Go and see to it that their rule is ended.